Maybe I should use this opportunity, even though I'm not addressing human problem today, and let you know that God loves you. God values you. And God needs you. He loved you before you loved him. He loved you while you were his enemies. He came for you while you were not looking for him. And not only that, died for you. It is not us that found him, it's him that found us. Let me not go there. Are you still here? Say, I'm still here. The moment he created man, God introduced something else. He made man in verse 26 of Genesis chapter 1, made him in his image, gave him the abilities that God has, including creative ability. He created us as co-creators. Then in verse 28, he now introduced something. He introduced what is called the productive aspect to economy. So the first level of economy is provisions. Apostle, this is what African nations are preaching. Supernatural abundance, supernatural provision. God will do it, God will do it, God will do it. So our economic development is only at Genesis chapter 1. Because from verse 28 to Genesis chapter 2, the whole thing about economy is about productivity. In Genesis 2:15, he said God took man, put him in the garden to work it and to dress it. In Genesis chapter 2, from verse 4 all the way to verse 6, he said this is the generation of the heavens and the earth when they were created. That before God made other things like trees and vegetation, he did not send rain because there was no man to till the ground. So I want you to see something. Why the church in Africa is poor and why African nations are poor. African nations are living in Genesis chapter 1, dealing only with raw materials, only with provisions that God provided. Western nations has moved on to Genesis chapter 2, where they are dealing with productive resources, finished products, and to transfer resource from provision to production. It needs a human being to finish creation. God created provision. God commanded man to create finished products. That's why he made us co-creators. He only created raw materials. He didn't give us finished products. He created cotton, no clothes. He created aluminium, no aircraft. He created iron, metal, no cars. So Adam was moving around naked. That's after the fall. Before the fall, he was clothed with something else, not made of matter. He created gold, no jewelries. He created crude oil, but no gas, no petrol, no nothing. God started creation. He did not finish creation because he created us as co-creators. He made us in his image. So listen, it's only 10% of your wealth that you get from provision. All this pronouncement, and I believe in complete. Remember, I'm teaching you the holistic gospel. So prosperity is both supernatural abundance and productive wealth creation. Supernatural provision can only give you maximum 10% of your wealth. If you don't become productive, if you don't start creating wealth, if you don't learn how to build business, if you don't develop skills and capacity for creation, you will die only eating raw materials, drinking your crude oil. But you are never able to drive a car, fly a jet. If your appetite grows for finished product, you go to our brothers that develop the full potential and import it. So what is Africa doing? Selling raw materials, the raw ones that God created, selling it to our brothers in the West. They will refine it, sell it 10 times back to us. This is why our governments are poor. This is why our societies are poor. This is why we're still underdeveloped. Creation is done twice: Genesis chapter 1 model and Genesis chapter 2 model. In Genesis chapter 1 model, you deal with raw materials, you create provisions, and there's prosperity in provision. And African churches only pray for that supernatural abundance. So sometimes God does a miracle, just like he did a miracle in providing oil, in providing fish, in providing water. Just water business alone, water business, just to refine water, package it, can make you a billionaire. Just food can make you a billionaire. But guess what we do? We sell raw. So we collect crumbs. Oh, K-string, you need to know how blessed I am by your ministry. My God, I told Apostle Selman, thank you specially for raising a man like this. Let me tell you, there are many gospel songs out there. There are many gospel artists. I'm sorry to say it this way, I don't listen to everything. I have a few. When I want to pray, when I want to ascend, it's not everybody that follows me to the Holy of Holies. I have to find a psalmist, an ego that understand the prophetic. Those are the ones. When I want to worship in the morning, when we want to do entertainment, do ceremonies, do wedding, do other, we bring the other ones. You are one of the people that made it to my Holy of Holies. My God. And the apostle himself is a psalmist, so I can understand where the thing is coming from. But you know, there are many people God gave natural resource, gifts of music. They just carry it raw like that. You don't know how I grew up in the faith. This is what we are used to. Brethren, I have a special number. Don't bother about the music or the sound or the song. Just listen to the words. Let me tell you what it means. I came to your house. You are hosting me. You bring raw yam, raw beans, raw rice. He said, man of God, don't bother. I have water by the side. Just eat it like that. Just receive us the way we are. That's what you have done. You serve me raw rice, raw. And that's why the poverty continues. Then you look at the children of this world, you look at Davidos, you look at all those whatever. They understand the total package. The same talents. It doesn't matter. Now, the people that are using their own to serve in the other kingdom understand the complete ecosystem. The ones that are using their own to serve the God of creation only understands raw materials. Look at the level of excellence you are seeing here. The sound system, the stage and everything. This is kingdom thinking. Somebody else will say, how can you waste money in all this and all that? Do you think our God is an idol? That you give blood, you pour blood, the blood will enter the eye. After 3 days, he has not even eaten the sacrifice you gave him. Because he has no mouth, he cannot eat. You give him anyhow to, you can dash in dead things. No. Anything you do for God, do it first class. This is the church the world is waiting for now. God gave us Nigeria to disciple. God gave us the continent of Africa to disciple. We are busy complaining about politicians, complaining about others. Meanwhile, all the answer is supposed to be coming from the church. For it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be exalted above all the mountains, and established on top of all the hills, and all nations, I say all nations, I say all nations, I say all nations shall flow into it. The politicians will flow into it. The military men will flow into it. The business people will flow into it. The bankers will flow into it. The youth will flow. Why? Because the church has the answer. You are the answer walking on two legs. You are the solution walking on two legs. Say with me, I am solution package in human form. Say, I am the answer walking on two legs. The way God gave Jesus to be the answer to the problem of the world, that's how he now gave his church to be the answer to the problem of the world. That's what Jesus means by, as my Father has sent me, so send I you. Let me end this way. The program did not go far before Satan came and intervened and man fell. That's Genesis chapter 3, another day's story. He recruited man into his rebellion, and when man joined the rebellion, man fell just like Satan fell. And so something went wrong. So Apostle, the first time the two boys that Adam gave birth to tried to contact God, man used to have fellowship, friendship. Man was son, man was family. God is a family man. God is love. We were his family, we were his children. The relationship was severed and there was a problem. So the first time the two sons of Adam tried to make contact with God, their father used to talk with God face to face before he fell. They went and built altars. I want you to listen now. This is Genesis chapter 4 now. They built altars and offered sacrifices. Abel understood how to bring blood, because it's the blood that makes atonement for sin. It's the blood that rebuilds the bridge that was broken. Abel blood of his animals and offered a blood sacrifice. So God responded to him. Cain brought the fruit of his ground, his own hard work, and God did not respond. And so Cain was angry, and he turned his anger to his brother. Since God is far up in heaven, even if you're angry with him, you can't reach him. So what Cain did was to turn that anger to the one that God showed favor, and that led to the first murder. He killed his brother. God actually came and preached to him and said, Cain, I don't do favoritism. If you do well, will you not be accepted? The way is blood. The way is blood. Mankind is in a fallen state, but it is the blood that makes atonement. The way is blood. The way you went is not the way is blood. If you do the right thing, you too will be accepted. God is no respecter of person. But instead he ignored that and killed his brother. Anyway, after he killed his brother, he saw that his problem now got worse. So later, Adam gave birth to another child to replace Abel called Seth. I want to show you something now. And this is how I close this thing tonight. Cain's descendants, who have lost touch with heaven, focus all their attention on the earth and developing the physical world and conquering it. Abel now Seth's descendants, who now have found the secret Abel found, who can still make sacrifice and make connection with heaven, now focus on the ministry of altar and worship and religion and left the physical earth. I don't think you are hearing me well. And Adam was given a complete dominion that covered both kingship and priesthood. But now the thing fragments into two. The people that discovered priesthood focus on priesthood. Cain, that has lost priesthood and lost touch with heaven, focus on the material world. But the mandate God gave Adam is have dominion on earth. Why you maintain your relationship with me?